this time and recording my face and everything, I thought it would be fun to do it recorded. This will be kind of like our trial run, um, just to see how the computer reacts, how the software goes, all that fun jazz. And there will be some editing after I'm done. Um, so that's a little peek behind the curtain. We're going to be calling this Silver Lining Reviews Plays, or also referring it to as Big Dumb Silly Nerd. So BDSN as opposed to M. So yeah, Big Dumb Silly Nerd is what we're going with this for now, and we'll see how that goes. So I think the way we're going to start is, this is, one of my favorite games. I already played it on the live stream once. So, um, yeah, we're gonna play through the campaign, and we're gonna play it on the captain difficulty, which is medium. Which, I'll be honest, this game's difficulty spike is pretty bizarre. Like, it goes from like super derpy to like, oh, I'm gonna kick your booty, to like, don't even try it. Um, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Plan is to do one campaign mission per video, and just kind of shoot the breeze, and we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it's entertaining. Let me know if it's something that you guys are interested as far as the channel is concerned. This isn't going to kick out anything else I'm doing. This isn't going to replace Let's Say Nice Things About. This isn't going to replace Off the Cuff. This isn't going to replace Diamond in the Rough or any of that stuff. This is just a super fun side thing that I want to see how we're feeling about it. Yeah, let's get started. Right, we got Greetings, Warrior. The command of your first vessel will no doubt bolster the honor of the House Magog. The Klingon Empire is strong in its alliance with the Federation, and you will play a large part in upholding the strength throughout the galaxy. As you travel, new missions will become available to you. Protect your Empire's convoys, patrol space for enemy incursions, and answer calls for aid from fellow Klingons. At times, you will be called to complete special missions critical to the Empire, i.e., the story missions. Each victory will earn you prestige. Use prestige to supply and refit your vessel for combat, recruit more experienced officers, or purchase a new Imperial vessel. Be warned, acts of cowardice can result in the loss of this valuable resource. It can result in the loss of the resource, and in regards to the game itself, if you basically fail any mission, if you fail any story mission, it's game over. Like, they just boot you, they put you in a coffin, and you're done. If you like run away from like the basic, or like the missions you can get outside the story missions, then that's when you lose prestige. Build your strength, vanquish those who would oppose the House Magog, and spread the glory and honor to the mighty Klingon Empire throughout the galaxy. Woo! Let's go. Alright, and because I'm starting on a higher difficulty, they stick me in a smaller ship. So if anybody watched the live stream, they stick you in a Cavort class cruiser, so slightly bigger, a little bit more weaponry, and they start you with more prestige. So you start with 200 prestige in that on the commander level. On the captain level, you start with 100. So let's take a quick peek and see what we can do with our bird of prey here. Oh, and they start you, see, and they're even nice. They start you with the IFs. And the F just stands for fast, so it's a Disruptor 1 fast, so it means it recharges a little bit quicker than you would expect. But again, if you try to upgrade one to a 2F, you go down to negative 375, and the game will not let you play with negative prestige. So we could do one Disruptor upgraded, but I'm a very symmetrical kind of person. I'm not a big fan of asymmetrical weapons that you'll find as we play. So what we're gonna try and do, let's see here. Alright, so I'm gonna upgrade the thruster, and what that does is it makes the ship turn at a better radius. And let's look at the shields. The other thing with Klingons is funny with their ships is they are very forward facing. They don't believe in aft shields. So if you look down here, you've got K shield 3, K shield 2, K shield 2, K shield 1. So I'm just going to even this out. So I'll make it a 2, and we'll make the 3 a 2. It actually saves us a little bit of prestige. Again, I am just a symmetrical kind of boy. That is where I'm at. And we have the, oh boy, I think it's Payonej? No, not sure how to pronounce it. Alright, so yeah, I apologize if I'm sniffly and stuff. I've got some allergies I'm dealing with, and some sneeze attacks that I'm going to edit out as much as physically possible. As I'm playing the game, I will explain some of the mechanics and kind of what to do, and I will do my best to be quiet during, oh my gosh, why did I say it like that? During the dialogue, and I adjusted it because I realized during the live stream it was still very loud. I can't actually dial down like the effects, which is kind of annoying. I'll try and do it again in the actual mission when we get there, but it's not letting me dial down the sound effects. So hopefully it is not too crazy. So yeah, let's get started here. The first mission is Brotherhood. Ship's log, stardate 56200.7, on patrol in the Griffin sector, a volatile area along the Romulan-Klingon neutral zone. I'm honored that my first assignment is to patrol alongside my brother Jareth. I hope to gain valuable combat experience as a member of his elite squadron. While the patrol has been uneventful, it has been good to serve alongside my brother and other members of the House of Magog. Our squadron is to keep an eye on the Griffin system, where our outpost worlds share a star system with the Romulans. With our forces in uncomfortable proximity to each other, we shall be vigilant for the slightest sign of trouble. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so here we are. Game is not nearly as glitchy as it was when we were streaming. Alright, so the fun thing with this game
Commander, do not waste your breath invoking the non-aggression treaty. We know you have been using this planet for years as a base of operations for your spy network inside our empire. We will eradicate this menace, and we will destroy any who attempt to interfere.
Enough of your pathetic lies. The Romulans must not leave the system alive.
Alright, so I think that's all the dialogue for now. So again, I'm going to try and be quiet during those moments so that we still get an idea of the story and you can hear the awesome, excuse me, the awesome voice actors. Good grief, sorry about all the can't really focus right now. So yeah, some of the strategies with this game, some people have said it's a little repetitive. Especially if you are not as good of a ship, or, because I'm going up against heavy cruiser here, and then there's a frigate that is basically the same size as me. Two frigates. Basically, if you're fighting something that's bigger than you, generally what you want to do is disable the warp core. So if you take out the warp core, or even damage it, they have less power overall to use towards their other systems and their shield and weapons and all that fun jazz. And once you knock out the warp core, because the game usually isn't smart enough to use it to repair the future, And then it's just kind of a sitting duck. It's just chilling out and not doing anything, just floating around. So that's generally the game plan when you are smaller. If you're not, you could just go for the hull, and that does more damage. So, let's see if we can't take out this boy right here. Again, I appreciate your guys' patience with this. If you're watching, I am very new to the gaming part of the live stream life, as far as trying to see if this would be a viable option for more stuff to interact with you guys about, or if it's something that you're all interested in, because it might be a little weird to go from, hey, this guy's doing, again, the channel is going to be mainly focusing on movies. Like, that is the game plan. That is not going anywhere. But then to switch to gaming might be, it's a different audience, right? It's not really what you're shooting for. So we'll see. This might not last super long, just a little experiment, but I appreciate you all checking it out, and I'd love any feedback that you give me, or suggestions or anything, because I'm dumb when it comes to this sort of like interactive style and doing like the pre-recording of the gameplay and everything. But yeah, again, this is really it. And like I said in the live stream, this game, it was the first game I ever bought with my own money, and it was like $40. And I just looked it up, and it is still $40 if you wanted to buy the disc copy on Amazon. You can get this game on Good Old Games streaming site or streaming service. It's basically like Steam, right? And it's $10 for just a digital copy, which is, more than sufficient. It doesn't have anything the disc doesn't. The other thing too with this game is that Klingon Captain, I said it before, I don't know if I'm going to edit that part out, basically medium difficulty is like a huge spike from Commander, because like Commander there's still like threatening, but you can really, kick the booties. With Captain, they really can like start kicking your butt a lot more. Like the game is usually pretty smart in that regard. So it can take you out if you let it get off on you. And there's my broski, not the shuttle, the Nekovar. Gosh, I am just a big. Again, that channel, the series is gonna be Big Dumb Silly Nerd. I was gonna call it Big Dumb Stupid Nerd, but I thought that might be a little too self-deprecating. Big Dumb Silly Nerd, though. I absolutely love Star Trek in all facets. Some more than others, but like this game is just such childhood nostalgia for me. It's starting to get a little janky. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit out the sound of my PC just like trying to explode. And the story's pretty good too, once we get into it a little bit more. It's, again, good cast, good story, good everything. And this is basically like a tutorial mission, because it's the first... This is the first mission of the entire campaign. So they basically treat it like a glorified tutorial, where it's just like, here's how you can shoot things, and we'll give you your brother ship, who is like a big badass Negvar that can fire like a bajillion weapons. Like, let me show you this quick. I'm sorry, I'm talking over them again. But like, you look at his ship and it's just like effing decked out with like everything. So it's such a tutorial mission. They're like, okay, little brother.
I am most impressed with your command ability. May you always be at my wing in future battles. Father and I have urgent house business to discuss, so I must leave at once. My tactical officer has sent you the route for your next mission. I need you to investigate some unauthorized shipping activity and look for possible pirate activity. Resupply at a starbase on your way. And should you find enemies who bear their fangs, strike hard at them in the name of our house. Good hunting.
Woo, we did a good job. Brother's proud of us. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick resupply before we end the episode. Again, thank you all so much for stopping by, and we'll see how far this goes. I'm not sure, again, if this becomes popular, or if everyone says like, hey, this is a good idea, except maybe don't play this particular game. I'm down to play whatever, as long as, again, the computer sounds like it's a jet engine right now. But I'm down to play whatever people want to watch play. I play all kinds of games, whether it's RPGs or shooters or strategy games or whatever. I'm down for pretty much anything. So yeah, if anybody has suggestions for that, that would be greatly appreciated. So let me see if there's anything we can do, because I don't think I can get any ship yet. We did not do a lot. Oh yeah, I can't even get a cavort. Close. I am 1744 off. I don't think there's really anything else I can do here. Yeah. Yeah. We're pretty much done. Cool. Alright, well, thank you all so much for stopping by for the first episode of Big Dumb Silly Nerd, or BDSN. If we keep this going, great. If not, it was fun trying it out. And we're going to call this the BDSN campaign. So yeah, hope you all have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Let me know what you think. If you're like, hey, this isn't good, or do better, this is what you can do better, or this isn't good for the channel, or it is and you just want to play something else, or whatever. Again, I'm in quote-unquote control of the channel, in that I'm the one uploading stuff, but I want to know what you guys want. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I would love to hear what kind of games you'd like me to play, if you even want me to play games, or what kind of movies you'd like me to review. So, that all being said, I hope you all enjoyed this, and hopefully I see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.